Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into a really powerful philosophy for getting great at just about anything, and it comes from the book Chop Wood, Carry Water. It's all about finding greatness in the daily grind, so let's get right into it.
But first, let's be real for a second. Have you ever set a huge, exciting goal for yourself, only to realize that the actual day-to-day work to get there is, well, kind of mind-numbingly dull? You are definitely not alone. It's probably the #1 reason people give up. So what is it? Why is the road to doing something amazing so often paved with boredom?
To get to the bottom of that, let's meet the hero of our story, a young man named John. He has this massive, epic dream that's about to slam right into a very, very mundane reality.
So ever since he was a kid, John's one dream was to become a samurai archer, the real deal. At 18, he buys a one-way ticket to Japan, finds this remote samurai community, and shows up just buzzing with excitement. He's ready to start shooting arrows and learning all the ancient secrets.
But his new teacher, his sensei Akira, let's say he has other plans. John's very first assignment? Go chop wood for the fire and carry water from the well for everyone to use. And that's it. No archery, no secret wisdom, just hard, manual labor, day in and day out. John is, as you can imagine, super frustrated and confused, but he decides to trust his teacher, at least for now.
And this is the core philosophy of his entire training. Chop wood, carry water isn't some kind of punishment. It's this profound idea that real mastery is built by learning to embrace the simple, the repetitive, the absolutely essential tasks. This is the foundation for everything else.
Now, to help John really get this, his sensei Akira tells him a story. It's a parable, and it's all about the hidden importance of every single thing we do, whether we're feeling inspired or just not.
So the story is about this guy named Koda. He's a world-famous master builder known for his incredible craftsmanship. But after a long, amazing career, he is just exhausted and totally ready to retire. Of course, his boss comes to him and begs him to build just one more house. Reluctantly, Koda says yes.
But you can tell Koda's heart just isn't in it this time. He sees this last job as a chore, not a masterpiece. So, for the first time in his entire career, he starts cutting corners. He uses slightly cheaper materials, he rushes the work, and he builds a house that's, technically fine, but it just doesn't have that spark, that soul, that his other work was famous for.
So when Koda finally hands over the keys, his boss does something completely unexpected. He smiles and he hands the keys right back, saying, "The house is yours. It's our retirement gift to you." And in that one moment, Koda's heart just sinks. He realizes, with this crushing weight, that he's been building his own house the whole time, and he didn't give it his best. The lesson for John is so powerful. Every task, every action, it's like a brick in the house of your own character. You are always building your own house.
Okay, so this lesson about intention really starts to take root in John. Years go by. His skills get way better, but he's still got this laser focus on the destination, on the prize. And this mindset leads him straight to his biggest test yet, and a huge lesson about what we can and cannot control. The annual apprentice tournament comes around, and John is obsessed. His one and only goal is to win this thing. But when the big day finally arrives, the pressure is just way too much. He's so fixated on the outcome, on winning, that he can't even focus on his own technique. He completely chokes, his shots go wild, and he fails, spectacularly.
Later, Akira explains the real problem. John confused his goal with his mission. See, a goal, like win the tournament, is an outcome. It's often outside of your complete control. It depends on how other people perform, right? And that creates all this pressure. But a mission is a process that you have total control over. John's mission could be to pursue excellence with every single shot he takes. A mission like that creates freedom, because the only person who can stop you from doing it is you.
So here's the crucial breakthrough. Our best work happens not when we try to control everything, but when we surrender the outcome. The moment you let go of what you can't control and pour all your energy into your process, into your mission, you free yourself up to actually perform at your best. You literally get out of your own way.
But look, trusting the process is hard. It's really hard, especially when you feel like you're not seeing any results. So to teach John about patience and faith, Akira shares another amazing metaphor. This time, it's about all the work that happens where nobody can see it. It's a question we all ask ourselves when we feel stuck, right? Like, is all this effort I'm putting in even worth it?
Well, what if it's not being wasted? What if it's actually building something massive just beneath the surface? That's the whole lesson behind the story of the Chinese bamboo tree.
So when you plant a Chinese bamboo seed, you have to water it every single day. After one full year, nothing. You see absolutely zero growth above the ground. So you keep watering. Year 2, year 3, year 4, still nothing. 5 straight years of faithful daily work with absolutely no visible reward. I mean, it would be so easy to just give up, right? But then, sometime after that 5th year, something truly incredible happens. The bamboo tree just explodes out of the ground, growing an unbelievable 90 feet tall in just 6 weeks.
See, the crazy part is the growth didn't really happen in those 6 weeks. It happened over those 5 years. All that time, the tree was building this incredibly dense, powerful root system underground. It was building a foundation strong enough to support that massive, rapid ascent. Without those 5 years of invisible work, that 90 feet of success would have been totally impossible.
So after 10 long years of chopping wood, carrying water, and building his own invisible foundation, John finally has his breakthrough. He finally understands what the real prize of his journey has been all along.
He realizes that the goal was never really about winning a trophy or just becoming a great samurai archer. The real point was about the person he was becoming in the process. He learned discipline, patience, humility, focus. He didn't just fall in love with the destination, he fell in love with the journey, with the daily, deliberate, simple act of chopping wood and carrying water.
And that's the ultimate secret, isn't it? Greatness isn't some big, heroic, flashy moment. It's not about finding some magical shortcut. It's the simple, compounding interest of doing the small, sometimes boring, fundamental things with excellence, day after day, until they add up to something truly extraordinary.
Which really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Whatever your big dream is, maybe it's starting a business or learning an instrument or getting in shape, what is that simple, foundational work that you need to fall in love with? What is your wood and your water? Because that, right there, is where your greatness is going to be found.